Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Appalachian State Mountaineers taking on the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Appalachian State's offense will get the first swing of the game. I know Bo Nix has the singles. But this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So Southern Miss's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly... Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Chapman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Handoff to Jones. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back to throw, it's Braxton. He's got his man across the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Got it in the middle, it's Strowman. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Past the 40. Open space at the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Back to pass on second down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smart. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Mountaineers look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finding open areas. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Braxton. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Chester. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Chester. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Braxton for the second time tonight. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back. Go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him. Strip, sack. You get the rock.
And the Golden Eagles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has...
Touchdown, Southern Miss. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got... Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return at the 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. They put on the heat and they blocked it. That's a live ball.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Pittman. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Off-play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Pittman. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Now on first down from the 30. Handoff from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Braxton. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. Just feeds the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Playing the field position game as he makes it. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Heath. Bulldozes his way through. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow. They're trailing by 18 to SMU.
Got a man. It's Dozier.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. At the 20.
And your Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm sure.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to power it in. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. With the catch, it's Dozier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They make... He'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Stroman. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the heat. Here comes the heat. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough. Across the 25, he's brought down at the 26. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A quick pass to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The sure hands, it's Chapman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Back to throw, it's Braxton. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Stroman. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Stroman. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Barrels ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. one more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Finds the tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Chapman. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with their lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Great job by the back on the option. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you right back, and 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 26 to Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is... Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Quarterback moving.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Golden Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team.
Number 65.
Make sure that there's not going to be 5. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 39. To
the ground with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Dropped the football. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
That's caught. It's Metcalf. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Braxton. He's got him in the flat. Makes his man miss. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stakes.
Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense. And he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He came so close to be just a little too greedy, tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Pulls it in. It's Metcalf. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David